What's poppin' YouTube? I'm back. This is gonna be like probably, I think I'm gonna post both of these today. So I previously had recorded a 2-month update on Romello, but I was like watching it and I'm like, yeah, I sound depressing and that's not what I want to sound like. So did I say what's poppin'? I think so. If I did, what's poppin' YouTube again? What it do? What's up? I got this stroller and this couch in the kitchen, okay? So we have Romello right here. We have you right here. And we're gonna show him, and I'm gonna show him right now. Hi. Say hi, man. And we're sitting on the floor in the dining room. We don't got no dining room furniture yet. Hi. Hi, man. I'm gonna take a picture with him, like how my mom took a picture with me when I was a little girl. I'm gonna insert it. I'm gonna insert it right here. I don't know what she was looking like. Let me see. I'm gonna insert it in like this way. But I'm gonna talk about like him 2 months, like for 2 months, and then also I'm gonna talk about my experience with colic because he was a colicky baby, and I had never had that. I didn't have that with my firstborn. You say hey. The light is not bright, and we sit on the floor so that he wasn't looking directly into it. It's like on top of us, because I want him to be okay. I don't want to lie my child. Look at my butt. I was gonna take it out, but my boyfriend was like, just wear it in a bun. I like the bun. So I'm gonna give it about 2 days. I'm gonna give it about like 3 days. All right, so let's get into it. He is a little over 2 months. He's a little over 2 months because he'll be 3 months on the 28th, and I don't know what today is. So the second week of February. Hey, what are you doing? So I'm gonna say his face has definitely changed from the time he was born to like right now. I might insert a picture because I mean, obviously he's growing up. He coos now, which is just, man, it just melts everybody's heart. Like baby talk is just so beautiful. It's when they learn how to say mommy that you like, all right, I made you be quiet because you just called my name 3,000 times and all you wanted me to do was watch you eat a banana. No. Why am I making a I'm only making a noise. What I want to say, he obviously he likes smiles, but I have read that when they are 2 months, they don't really know that they're smiling. I think they're just trying to do something with their face and it just results in a smile. But either way, y'all know it's melting my heart. His little eyes and his little lips, his juicy lips, it's just melting my you just melting my heart. Besides when you cry, cause you still a siren. He is 2 inches. He is definitely gonna be taller than my firstborn son because I had him. He was like 19 inches when I had him. Then he went back to the doctors. He was 20 inches. And now, did I say he's 22 inches now? Yeah, he's 22 inches now, not 21. And then we went back to the doctors again, and they was like, he's 22 inches. I'm like, yeah, he's sprouting, because my other son, he just wasn't. Don't cry. We're just going to turn you around to mommy. Let's cuddle. But yeah, he's 22 inches. I don't really know how much he weighs anymore. The last time I remember, he was only like 11 pounds and some ounces, but I don't really know anymore. Oh, okay, buddy. He is really like chewing on his hand. He might do it. He might show y'all. Look, buddy. No, okay. He would either chew on my shoulder right here, or he would chew on his hand. I might have to get up and come back without him because he might be ready for a nap. I think he is. Buddy, oh. I'm gonna try to get this done before he starts crying again. He's in his swing right here with a binky. Okay, so that's pretty much the basic stuff that's like new now that he's like 2 months. He does like tummy time. Of course, he picks his head up really great. he was picking his head up really great from the time he was born. So I think these new babies, they just do that. These new babies are different. They are like, God sent them down ready to go. They're ready to fight, all type of stuff. But he does that. He gets really mad when he's trying to like grab stuff, because I can tell he wants to grab stuff, but of course he can't grab anything because he's 2 months old and his hand-eye coordination and just whatever it's called, he just can't grab stuff, you know? Yeah. Also, all right, now we're getting to colic. Let me calm down. That was such a hard thing to deal with. If you guys do not know what colic is, I'm gonna put a definition, or the definition from Google right here. And I'm gonna tell you, my son would cry for hours. I mean, most of the time, all he was doing was crying, and his cry is like a siren. So it was a struggle for me, and it was a struggle for my boyfriend, who has never had any kids, and he's like, man, is this what kids are like? And I'm like, no. But like, I don't know why he's always screaming like this. And I could kind of tell that he had 2 different cries, and this cry was different. It was like we were like hurting him, and I just really started to pay attention, because at first I thought it was normal, but then I realized like this can't be normal, the way, you know, that he's crying and he's trying to push and stuff like that. Hold on. So I called the doctors, and they tried to tell me like, oh, it's normal and leave him be and yada yada, and I'm like, I'm not listening to you. I'm not listening to you. And I'm happy that I didn't listen to them, because now he's like, okay, he cries, but he cries like a regular baby. So I'm gonna tell you guys everything that I tried. I tried massaging his belly, like for exercise. I tried the leg ups, or whatever they're called, bicycles. I tried the bicycles. I would try baths, and trying to also rub his belly in the bath. You know, what else did I do? I would try to hold him different ways, make sure I burped him every 5 seconds. Try to binky, giving the baby a binky, because that was something that I saw on somebody's YouTube video. I switched his formula from like, I was breastfeeding, and I still do, but I was also supplementing formula, because he wasn't going to the bathroom regularly, which I learned now that that is normal for babies. Also because I just wasn't really producing a lot of milk anymore. My milk has slowed down a lot. So I changed it from regular to gentle. And what else did I do? I don't really drink dairy, so I didn't really change that, but I stopped like eating fried stuff to see like if maybe it was me that was keeping, you know, gas in there or air in there. I don't know. So I was changing the bottles 500 times. I don't know, but what I think I would like, I wouldn't change everything. Like I wouldn't do everything today and then the next day and the next day. Like I started to slowly change things. Like I didn't initially change his formula. I started out like just doing exercises and stuff and other things. But what I will say that I think worked for me was changing his formula to gentle, making sure that I burp him, because sometimes he'll burp a big burp, but it will be like 4 more little burps in there. Like try to get out as much air out of their belly as you possibly can. I still do the exercises, and I think that that works really good for him. And I still rub his belly like in the bath, and I will give him a bath all the time if he seems like is still uncomfortable. But after about a good week and a half, I believe, of me trying that, those few things worked for me. I could not find a bottle that worked for me. Still don't like any of the bottles. I have researched a bunch of bottles, and I went and bought them all. The ones that I saw people using on YouTube, it didn't really work that good for me. But that was all I wanted to say. That's an update, and then that's about his colic situation. If you have a baby who is colic, I am so sorry. I mean, I am so sorry, because I know it hurts. I know it sucked. I was going crazy. I was crying with him. I'm like, I don't know what I did wrong. I'm sorry. But mothers, it's okay. You got this. It does not last forever. I ain't no doctor, but you know, I ain't listening. Listen, if you're gonna tell me it's okay, and the only thing I can do to help my baby is to walk around for hours, them doctors was losing their mind. That was the only thing that was helping him. Standing up, walking around with him for hours. We were going insane. So I'm so happy that I didn't listen and that I decided to do what I wanted to do and ask other mothers and do a lot of watching YouTube videos and research to get where I'm at right now. But I'm gonna put both of my kids down for a nap. You sheepy? And so I will see you guys next time. Bye.